Okay, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm in my late 20s pretty much, and I feel like I'm already sick of clubbing. And the thing is, a lot of people start clubbing like as soon as they turn 18 because there are clubs that are like, 18 and up and like whatever, even though you can't drink, or maybe when they went to parties in high school and they were drinking and like what living it up or whatever, right? But me personally, I never went to a high school party. I only went to like 3 college parties, didn't even drink for real. Um, and then after I turned 21, oh no, I think I took my first drink was when I turned 21, I think. Like all these people were drinking it at like 16. I was like, no, I need to wait until it's legal because I feel like if I do it, even when the day before I'm 21, I'm probably gonna get caught and arrested, right? I was just like so scared, right? So I didn't drink until I was 21, but after I drank, I was like, dang, this is what people are hyping up? This shitty alcohol that tastes so bad? Really? You know? And then I didn't really drink after that, right? So then, the first time I drank again was when I turned, how old am I? I turned 24, I think, and I went out with my coworkers to like a bar, and that was like the first time I ever ordered a drink at a restaurant. I ordered like a margarita, something like that, only because everyone else was, and I drank it. And I was like, oh, this is actually good because it's like a mixed drink. It's not like a straight shot of alcohol, right? So then I was like, oh, this is kind of good. And then I made friends at that job, and then I made friends at my next job. Now and then next thing I know, we're going out like every other weekend, back to back. And I was like, oh, going to the club is nice, ordering a drink is nice, whatever. But like even still, alcohol still tastes nasty. Um, but I'm like, I just am like sick of the club now because that was like only a year ago, and I would say like I only was going to the club for maybe like I would say a good year, like that year when I was like um 20 I'm gonna say like 24 and a half to 26, okay. And I'm like tired of clubbing, and I wasn't even going back to back for real. And now I haven't been to the club since Halloween, and it is now, what are we, May. And I'm like, I don't even want to go back necessarily, you know? Even if I did have a good time and good people, good music, dancing, whatever, I'm just like over it. And I feel like now I can't even stay up that late. Like when I was in my early 20s, I used to stay up till like 4 a.m., no problem, and then still be able to get up at like 8 a.m., right? Or 7 a.m. I could be fine off of 3 hours of sleep. But now, if I got 3 hours of sleep, I would die, like actually die. And I feel like I can't stay up anymore. And we would always leave the club at 2 a.m. because that's when it closes, right? So we would be there from like 8 to 2, just like, dancing, drinking, talking, whatever. So now I'm at the stage where it's like most of my friends are younger than me, and I'm like the oldest one, whatever. They're like, 2, 3 years younger than me, and they probably do have the energy to go out all the time. But me personally, I don't. And I feel like if you be going out every single weekend, especially if you're literally going out every Friday, every Saturday, you got issues. You are running away from your problems or whatever, or you just can't be by yourself. And me personally, since I'm like an introvert and I'm a true homebody, like I enjoy being at home by myself. Like I can do stuff by myself, right? But a lot of people, they can't just like sit there and enjoy their own company. They always need to be around friends, like in a social setting, or always drinking. They can't be sober enjoying themselves. um but I'm like, I don't know, I just can't be waking up early and then going to sleep late all the time either. So basically recently, one of my friends invited me on a Friday night to go out, and I was like, why the fuck would I go out on a Friday night? Because obviously in the past I would have been like, I mean, I guess, I gotta get home from work and then shower and blah blah blah, I guess. But now I'm like, why the fuck would I go out on a Friday? I've been up since 5 a.m. and you want to keep me in the club until 2 a.m., which means I'm not getting home till 3 a.m. which means I'll be up for like a whole 12 hours at that point. Like, I just be tired. And I feel like if I go to the club that long, I would be falling asleep in the club. So I basically like made my new rule to like, don't ask me to go anywhere on Fridays. I don't even care if you're talking about going to dinner or lunch or what. Like, no, I'm too tired. Like, you see me falling asleep right now, right? Okay, but anyways, I told my friend, I was like, yeah, like, she texted me like on the Thursday, and she's like, oh my gosh, are you gonna come tomorrow, Friday? You know, you gonna come with us, blah blah blah. I'm like, no. And she's like, why? And I was like, because I'm gonna be tired. And the thing is, like, I was actually being honest, because usually in the past I was like a people pleaser, always saying yes to everything, you know, and then I would be like suffering at the event when I could have just said no. So now I know how to say no, obviously, because I'm older now, and I'm just more straight up with people, I guess, and I don't care if I hurt your feelings. So I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be tired. And I guess if you get that message, you're like gonna be tired. How do you know how you're gonna be feeling the next day, right? But me, I'm working 8 hours, and she works the same 8 hours, but she's also like 3 years younger than me, so she still got that prime energy, and she's an extrovert, right? She thrives around people. So it makes sense why she wants to be going to the club and all that stuff, right? And I told her last year after Halloween was my last event, and then I told her I was in hibernation since then. Okay, so now it's springtime, she wants to go out, and she's the type, she would go out every weekend just because she likes going out and dancing, right? And of course she's gonna ask me because I'm her number one. But I'm like, bro, I be tired, okay? But the thing is, after I sent that and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be tired, she was like, what do you mean gonna be tired? This is spring and summertime. You can never be tired now. And I just left her on red because I truly didn't know what to say. Because I hate people who can't understand when you say no or that you don't want to do something. And she's one of those people that like is like a type to like peer pressure you into do something. So this has been like the second or third time she's done this, I don't know, where I tell her, I'm like, no, I don't want to do something, and she's like, oh, what do you mean, like, you know? And she'll try to like force you to do something, because that's like at the last party we went to, I told her, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna drink tonight because I'm gotta leave early, so I gotta drive myself home. So then everyone's taking shots. She's trying to get me to drink shots because she knows if I drink, I'm gonna have to sleep over or stay longer till it wears off, whatever, and, you know, be at the event longer with her, right? So I'm like, I don't know, I'm just not really liking that. So that's why I told her, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be tired tomorrow, sorry. Because I'm like, why the fuck would y'all plan stuff on a Friday when you know all of us work? And it's like, yeah, we're all working 8 hours. Some of us aren't tired, some of us are, but like, now that I've gotten older, I just physically don't have the energy. I'm sorry. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that either, because I'm even in the mindset where I don't even want to drink anymore. Because technically I can have fun sober. Like, obviously, like, alcohol does help loosen you up, get rid of my anxiety, blah, blah, blah. But like, drinking is low-key, like, high-key actually toxic for your body, obviously. And I'm trying to get rid of my chubby cheeks and just like my chubbiness in general. And alcohol is not going to help that, you know, because I'm trying to eat healthy and actually like take care of my body, because once you get to 30, everything slows down. And I am starting late because I'm almost 27. You should actually start taking care of yourself like in your early 20s. But I'm like, alcohol, do I really need that? And you know, the drinks at the club be like $8 anyways. I might as well save my $8. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm just over clubbing and blah blah blah. And maybe I'll change when I'm like in my 30s or like later 20s, and then I'll go to like more chill places like R&B clubs, or like just like a sit down type of bar experience or something like that, like a lounge, or you know. But like going on Fridays not for me, sorry.